Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I am here today with another box video with our full-size candy. I probably have done M&Ms in the past because that's one of my favorite candies. So I'm going to go really fast with this box. If you need the slow down version, just type in my name and Tiffany Crafting Like a Boss McGill M&M's box, and it will bring up probably the previous video that's probably slower. But we're going to get this done. Alright, so we're going to do, I have my full flat box here, but I'm thinking, nope, we're going to do full flat box because that's my favorite. The one on the right is the new cover. The one on the left is the old cover. Insides are exactly the same. Alright. M&M's. Pencil or pen or something. Let's measure. So I'm going to make these at 6 because you can always fold in the little flaps. So my up and down is 6. The link to my book and the link to the videos on how to use these books is in the description box. So 2.5 by, I'm going to make this by 3/4 because in some places it's thick and some places it's not. Okay, so 3/4, 3. Yes, I make my 4s weird. My left to right is 2.5. My up and down is 6. Okay, let me find my, just 2 different color inks. Let's get this. 0.75 plus 2.5 plus 0.75 plus 2.5 plus 0.75 equals 7.25 by 0.5 plus 0.75 equals, plus 6 plus 0.75 plus 0.5 equals 8.5. Okay. So you can only get one box out of 8.5 by 11, but that's okay. I'm not worried about saving papers. And so the long side is the green side. So 1/2 and 1.25. We'll do the other measurements later. The left to right measurements, 0.75, 2.5. Okay, those are our measurements. Ooh, I just almost threw my calculator in the wrong place and I would have been all confused. Okay, put this pen away. Paper. So we need a piece of paper that is 7.25 by 8.5. So our paper is already 8.5 by 7.25. Yep. Measurements are in the description box. Okay. I'm going to make sure this is 8.5 because I just cut mine wrong, didn't I? It happens. Alright, I'm going to make sure that this is actually 8.5 because sometimes it is over the 8.5, which this one is. Very, very slightly over the 8.5, which in this box it wouldn't have mattered, but in other projects this 1/8 of an inch could definitely matter. So always check your paper measurement. They mean well, but it's machines, right? Okay, so on the long side, we need to score it at 1/2 inch and 1.25 on both sides. and 1 1/4. So for my scoreboard users, that's 1/2 inch, 1 1/4, 7 1/4, and 8. Okay. Cool. On the short side, we need 1/2 inch. Excuse me, 3/4 of an inch. Again, follow your cutting guide. Your cutting guide is correct. Sometimes I get twisted around. All right, 3 1/4, 4, 6 1/2. Okay. Bone folder time. You know what? I need to write something. I just wrote on the top M&M because I'm going to put my book away for right now, and then I'm going to be like, well, which page was my M&M? All right. Bone folder. And one more. Now do your short side measurements. I'm not keeping this box, and so this one is just cheap cardstock that I don't mind just putting in the recycle bin when I'm done. Okay, put your paper short side at the top. Excuse me. Yeah. Yep, short side at the top. We're gonna cut off the 4 boxes. Look at this finger. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what I like to do is go to this score line, cut up, come to the horizontal, cut off. I have shadows in here today, so I can't really see. What you do to the bottom, you need to do to the top. So same thing, those 2 rectangles and 2 square-ish parts need to come off. We're going to miter and miter, cut off a little bit of the bulk. I don't know. That was about 1/4 of an inch. That was a lot off, but it don't matter. Okay, and score line cut up, cut off 1/2, and miter and miter. Okay. Cut up 1/2, miter, miter. I'm trying to go slow, but it's not working out. Okay, rotate, what you do on the bottom and you do on the top, vice versa. Score line, boxes, miter, miter. Score line, 1/2, miter, miter. Pop down, clean up. Pop it down, clean it up. That just went everywhere like confetti. Okay, starting position. Corner rounder. Around the corner. Do this with your scissors or whatever corner rounder you like. And boom. Okay. Come in. This is why I love my corner chomper, but I haven't been able to get one that actually works. Cool. Okay, back to starting position. Glue or tape. If you're making a bunch of these, you know, do it in steps. One day, cut all your paper. The next day, score it. The third day, cut all the lines. The fourth day, glue. That's what I used to do on my lunch breaks when I worked a 9 to 5. sometimes I only had 30 minutes for lunch, and so, you know, you gotta spend 15 minutes crafting and the other 15 minutes actually eating. So, you know, you get done what you can, especially if you're doing a lot of these. Let the glue dry. Pop your pieces in. If it gives you a little hesitation like that, that just means you did not cut enough off. Either you didn't miter enough or you didn't cut enough off the side. When you're cutting this, do very tiny slivers. I mean, tiny slivers at a time. Because if you cut off too much, it's going to have a gap. Okay, so still not right. I think it's this side. I think I cut off the wrong side. This just means I didn't cut the full score line off. That's all it means. So tiny little slivers. And we're good. Or you can force it. Okay, M&Ms. And we're done. Now, I want to show you something. So right here, I did not line up my box when I folded it down. And so it does have a little bit excess. That's fine. Guess what I'm just going to do? That's it. I just cut it off. Okay? It had a tiny bit of excess because I didn't line it up right. I didn't let my glue dry right here, so now it's gapping. But yeah, so that's the reason why we let our glue dry and we line it up properly. But it's not a big deal to fix it afterwards. Cute little box. Again, put your cover over it, one piece over the top, a sticker, whatever, and you're good to go. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Bye!